Dennis Bolling's numerous contributions and the success of his endeavors has contributed to the betterment of agriculture throughout the state of Ohio and in the agricultural cooperative field. As president and CEO of United Producers, previously Producers Livestock Association, Dennis drew on his core values, faith, and family, as well as business cooperative knowledge and experience.
Growing up on a farm, we used several cooperatives. We used Southern States as our feed supplier. My dad used a credit union in his work. We used Farm Bureau insurance, so kind of grew up around cooperatives, but not really knowing what they were. When I worked for Ralston Purina, in the years I was there, kind of the early 80s, late 70s, we had a lot of clients, a lot of feed dealers that were in fact cooperatives. So I gained some real insights in terms of a different business model in terms of those relationships. And then as I subsequently worked for the Louisville Bank for Co-ops, that's where I really gained the passion to see the value of co-ops and what it means to farmers.
A consummate professional, Dennis exhibits calm, patience, innovation, and a thorough business knowledge that served cooperative members well. Those qualities were most notable when he successfully guided the cooperative through a financial and reputational crisis after being victimized by one of the largest cattle frauds in U.S. history and then forced to reorganize.
UPI went through some major legal problems at one time, and it was a hard thing to accept that in our situation the legal system seemed broken. There was no common sense and a lot of technicalities that created a lot of havoc for us and therefore disadvantages to our farmers. Certainly in agriculture we face massive regulations, we face a lot of uncertainty, and those things are out of our control. So that's probably been one of the biggest challenges, is to stay the course, remember our mission, who we're here to serve, and try to run the business in spite of those things we can't control. It's been frustrating.
Cooperatives can only realize their full potential when people with an interest in cooperatives make the effort to make them work. Today, United Producers is one of the largest livestock marketing cooperatives in the country, serving 30,000 members across the Midwest, marketing 2.8 million head of livestock, and operating nearly 40 facilities. Dennis is an ardent believer in the value of servant leadership. He embedded this belief in UPI, expecting not only himself, but also the directors and employees to serve the farmers who own it.
The satisfaction that comes from anybody working in a co-op is to have a bit of a servant attitude because you're there to serve the farmer. And if you are able to do that and feel like you're holding up our end of the bargain in the co-op, be there for the members, to bring competition to bear, to be a presence in the marketplace on their behalf, that's where you truly feel like that the co-op has done its job. And I feel like we've been able to do that in UPI, even through lots of ups and downs. But certainly the reward comes from knowing that we every day have the farmer as our primary focus.
He also is passionate about cooperative education and development to equip the next generation of farmer leaders to govern and lead the co-ops of the future. He developed a board certification program at UPI, helped launch the Mid-America Cooperative Council to address the lack of unique co-op educational resources, and continues to be instrumental in establishing the Center for Cooperatives at Ohio State. In his years working for farmers and their cooperatives, Dennis has seen many ups and downs, but has not lost his passion and conviction for agriculture. A focused statesman, selfless innovator, and principled leader, he has been recognized many times for his contributions, including Industry Service Awards, Cooperator of the Year, and induction into the National Cooperative Hall of Fame. By growing UPI from a small Ohio cooperative to a national leader, he not only impacted the agricultural industry in Ohio, but also the nation, and now for generations to come. The Ohio Agricultural Council is proud to welcome Dennis Bolling as a member of the Ohio Agricultural Council Hall of Fame.